Hi, I'm Joey Geesting, and I'm here to talk to you guys from Corporal Capital Bank HR headquarters, where first-class training leads to first-class banking. Now, some of the fee focus things I want to focus on is the EEO and treatment in the workplace, some of the preventative laws, and some of the Corporal Capital Bank Employee of the Month details. Now, the first thing I want to say is each month we'll be coming out with a new training video, and there will be a short informational video, normally about 4 or 5 minutes. The first thing we're going to talk about in this month's video is the equal employment opportunity. The equal employment opportunity of all individuals for a chance at employment regardless of their race, color, religion, sex, national origin, or disabilities. Now, with that, we do not discriminate against anybody here at CCB. But the first thing we want to get into is some of the sexual harassment. Now, we know this is an issue in the workplace, but we want to make this clear. Sexual harassment refers to any unwelcome sexual advance, which includes verbal sexual requests, verbal sexual comments, physical advances on an employee, or physical sexual request. Some of the things we want to say about sexual harassment. The rule of thumb here at CCB: keep all sexual comments and actions out of the workplace. If your words and actions are in question or doubt, then refrain from making them. Next thing we're going to talk about is some of the retaliation laws. Now, we know that issues do arise in the workplace, but retaliation laws are in place to prohibit employers from discriminating against their employees or potential employees due to prior charges being filed for discrimination in the workplace. Now, to prevent that, CCB uses a separate HR department in regards to all work-related discrimination requests. If you believe you're being discriminated against in any manner, contact the HR employees hotline. Your case will be looked at into privately, and then you will be in contact with the HR representatives. If the matter seeks further investigation, CCB staff, the HR staff will step in. If matters are believed to be untrue, then advice into steps will be taken to assure your capabilities in the company. The next thing we're going to talk about is affirmative action. Affirmative action is the hiring of all those who are typically discriminated against, including women, African Americans, and those with disabilities. CCB believes in a diverse work environment. By hiring these groups, we receive perspectives and ideas which otherwise we would not be exposed to. CCB uses an affirmative action hiring plan, where each year the HR department analyzes the diversity of the workplace. Each year, outside the standard hirings, the HR department looks to add 2 employees they feel would help diversify the workplace. The last thing we're going to talk about is the Equal Pay Act of 1963, which prohibits employers to pay employees different wages based on sex. We believe that sex does not base your wages. If employees have the same qualifications, responsibilities, and are performing under the same conditions, then they are deserving of the same pay, despite their sex. The Equal Pay Act is not in effect when dealing with seniority in the workplace, which means years working in that company, or an earning system where employees are paid based directly on their production in the company, such as car salesmen who paid based on how many cars they sell per month. Equal pay at CCB. Each employee is given a job title. Every employee within the organization with that job title has the same pay amount. Bonuses will also be distributed each year to employees based on their time spent as an employee. The last thing we're going to talk about is the Employee of the Month. Every month, those who help in the training video, including input as well as creating the video, will receive a $25 gift card. This will help promote each month creating a video to help give back to those at the Corporal Capital Banking. Now remember, first class training leads to first class banking.